Jess and Maria are a same-sex couple in their 30s. They've been together 6 years, aren't married, but are ready to buy a home together. Jess makes more money, but Maria has better credit. They're worried about what happens if one of them dies, or if they ever split up. What is their path to home ownership? What is the first step for a same-sex couple, or any unmarried couple who want to buy a home together?
Same-sex couples buying a home, the best advice I can give you is consult with an attorney. That is the absolute best advice I can give you because the rules are different state by state. So I can't give you solid advice to Jess and Maria whenever I don't know what state they're buying in. I don't know what their state laws are. They're different in every state. So generally speaking, I can say that who is on the mortgage and who is on the deed are two totally different things. So for example, if Jess has good credit and Maria's credit's not as good, you can apply for the mortgage in Jess's name and see if Jess qualifies by herself. Or, and I should say, you can put Jess and Maria on the title together so they would own the home together. Now, I am an optimist when it comes to home ownership, but I am a realist when it comes to this situation. And whether you're a same-sex couple or a heterosexual couple, I have seen this happen over and over and over again. This probably happens 3 to 4 times a year with my past clientele. And the most common thing that I've seen happening is boyfriend and girlfriend buy home. Girlfriend has the down payment for the home. They both have good credit. They both buy the house together on a mortgage. They move into the house. They're both splitting the mortgage payment in half. The girlfriend in this example gave $40,000 of her money for the down payment on the home. And 4 years later, they determined that the relationship is not working and there's nothing in writing, and the boyfriend wants half of the value of the home. And since they don't have anything formally agreed upon, the girlfriend lost her $40,000 down payment. They did not even consider that she gave that money whenever they went to split up the asset. It can become very contentious. Like if you're both on the deed, you both have to agree to sell the home. And so I've seen, out of spite, someone intentionally not allowing a home to be sold to ruin the other person's credit report. So these things are very real and they really do happen. For a same-sex couple, we have heard in the community outrageous stories of same-sex couples and one of them passing away, and that person that passed away, their family coming in and taking over half of the home. And even if these people haven't talked to their family in 20 years, the family still has the right to do that because there's nothing in writing. So you really, really, really need to, it's paramount if you're a same-sex couple to do this, but it's also, if you're an unmarried couple, I'd give you the same exact advice. Not hoping that anything would happen in your relationship, that it would end, but you have to be prepared for that and just be open and honest with one another in the very beginning and really sit down and talk through, like, what does this look like? How are we going to split this? How do we hold title? Do we hold title as joint tenants in common, joint tenants with right of survivorship, joint tenants in entirety? There's so many ways to do it. You really need a real estate legal professional to help you navigate those very important questions.
Even though you, as a mortgage expert, can help clients with their mortgage in any state, the laws are different. For the sake of the conversation, let's say Jess and Maria are located in Pittsburgh, PA, just like you.
So if someone is in Pittsburgh and they're working with me, and this happens all the time, I tell them to choose an attorney now, choose a title company now. Let's get in touch with a title company and speak with the title company's legal counsel and see what their recommendations would be. Is there anything that they would need to, any agreements that they would need to write up in advance of the closing? But I would lean on those people. You're hiring a title company to provide you with title insurance, with any errors that would be made, but you can also lean on them for any advice on setting up or setting proper expectations, I should say, for your homeownership journey.
Jess makes more money, but Maria has better credit. Who should apply for the mortgage?
I hate to be like non-committal about Jess and Maria, but it's really hard to say. The answer is really going to be it depends. I just had this happen literally yesterday. Boyfriend and girlfriend contacted me, and he said the exact same thing. He said, Jerry, my girlfriend's credit is better. Her credit score is in the high sevens. Mine's the mid sixes. Her credit score is in the high sevens. Mine are in the mid sixes. Would it be better if we apply in her name? And my answer to them was the same that I tell everybody. The interest rate will be better if she qualifies on her own. So whenever you get a mortgage, I always have plan A, B, and C. So plan A may be, let's apply in just her name because she has a better credit score. Plan B may be apply together for a conventional loan and see how much the rate is impacted by his credit score. And plan C may be, let's not look at a conventional loan, let's look at an FHA loan where there's not as many add-ons to the rate on an FHA loan as there would be on a conventional loan. And let's discuss the pros and cons of going in with an offer to a seller with a conventional loan and an FHA loan because they are received differently at times.
Let's talk about how these two should hold title on this home.
Yeah, so that it's just so tantamount the way that you hold title. Like, I don't think people give it enough credit. So most people hold title as joint tenants with right of survivorship. So meaning if Jess and Marie bought the house together and God forbid something happened to Marie and she passed away, if you hold joint tenants with right of survivorship, Marie's ownership should go to Jess. Whoever's left after the passing is typically how joint tenants with right of survivorship works. However, I'm not so sure that Maria's family doesn't have a claim to say, hey, her interest should come to us